Hello everybody, Richard from SharpshootingUK here. Lovely misty still winter day on the hill here. I've got my RPR out with the trusty Swarovski X5 5-25. Brilliant scope. I've done a separate review on it. Very fond of it. It's very good looking, nice and slimline for a long range dialer with 80 plus minutes in it. Absolutely industry leading turrets. These clicks are just wonderful. Quality glass, you know, they've really thought it out well. All those little touches, the rets are well thought out. I am a big fan. There are bigger, badder tactical scopes in first focal plane, but as a long range precision second focal plane range of scopes, I'm smitten with them. And how they've got these turrets so good. They're first real tactical turrets. I mean, they're just great. So check my separate review, but let's just say I'm a fan of the X5, and I think it's well thought out. It fills a niche that needed filled. So absolutely brilliant. So I'm not going to talk any more about the 5-25. I'm going to talk about the baby brother, which is a very versatile little number. This is my foxing rig. Okay, so this is my foxing rig. Lightweight build, very pointable and versatile. It can be used for foxing by night. I only the mount system that I have shooting off sticks. I tend to not shoot beyond about 200 yards by night with my night vision. You can see all these bits and pieces I've got on here for my night vision. Various things that attach to the scope to hold screens and torches and such like. But yeah, so it does that. It also, I use it as a truck gun. So driving along and you would lean out of the window and shoot crows and rabbits and such like. And that can literally be, depending on the ground, 50 yards to maybe 250. So you're asking a lot of your scope. You want a nice wide bottom end for scanning around, for close stuff. You don't want a 6-24 on or anything like that, because you need lower. And yet you are getting out sometimes to ranges where you need to dial in, maybe take the wind out, or put some elevation in. So, and yet you don't want a tactical scope that's absolutely enormous. So I really like this 3.5 to 18 X5 as an all-rounder. It is good looking, not massive, wonderful optics. You've got that 3.5, and of course the field of view on the Swaros is really good. So you know, it really is a lot of the world you're seeing at that mag. You could use it for low light, wide angle stuff in all its different variations. And then you can zoom into 18, and of course 18 is tack sharp and crystal clear and unfussy and such like. You can dial properly. I mean, really properly. These turrets are absolutely world class. Listen to this. And then there's the zero stop. You've got the sub-zero feature if you need to dip down below zero. You've got an absolutely blinding turn indicator, 20 minutes on a turn. And then watch the little window there. Rotation 1. Rotation 2. There's over 100 minutes in this scope. What can't you do with it? You know, super versatile thing. It really is not going to run out of talent in any environment. So I thoroughly recommend it. The fox shooting boys in the UK, well, I suppose all around the world, who use the DIY system where you put the camera on the back here, will be pleased to know that even with this bulky IR system here. The IR on these X5s is basically perfect, but you do have this large lump here. The DSA, the day scope adapter, will still go on here where this lovely Swarovski cover is. I love how you can write your dope on here. So you take this cover off. I really love these Swarovski lens covers. I absolutely love them. A separate video on that. But be that as it may, this comes off and the day scope adapter will go on here successfully. I have tested that with my own kit, and it holds on nice and steady on this ocular ring, the diopter ring under here. So no problem there. So yeah, guys, I mean, not a mega detailed review. I just wanted to say that the X5 5-25 is an absolutely excellent scope that really fills in that need for a high quality, not too bulky, second focal plane 30mm tubed scope with great turrets, and it fills that niche. And then of course this little one is even more versatile because you've got that excellent wide end at the bottom, the 3.5 mag, and that goes all the way up to 18. I mean, imagine one of the new generation of sort of all-round rifles that do a bit of deer but then also play out at 600 yards at the weekend. I see it all the time. They're very in vogue at the moment. Rifles that are built on medium contour barrels and sort of semi-sporter stocks that you can, as I say, you can carry them just about. You can shoot them at deer coming out of a tree line at last light at 3x mag, but at the weekend you want to start slinging out onto some gongs at 700, 800, 900 yards. This scope couldn't be more perfect for that stuff without it being enormous or compromised for various things. So yeah, good scope, really good scope. Excellent range of reticles, obviously same as the 5-25. There's going to be something offered there that will suit you. No silly mistakes have been made in building this scope. They have not dropped the ball anywhere, and that's impressive. So yeah, couldn't recommend this more highly. It's going to suit a lot of people, and the glass is absolutely lovely. If you were to build it bigger, then you might get a bit more field of view, or you might get even more mag range. But given the limits in real estate of a 30mm tube, I don't think it can really be beat. So, you know, normal Swarovski class there. As a matter of interest, if it comes to night vision and attaching things to your scope, it's a hell of a lot easier to get these lamp mounts and TV screen mounts and all of these accessories to fit on a 30mm tube, guys. So sometimes there's an advantage to just keeping it simple. And for me, I can't imagine a more versatile scope than this X5 3.5 to 18. So yeah, bear them in mind. I know they're a lot of money, but you really buy once, cry once with Swarovski. You know, this scope for me, I don't need to worry about this now for years and years. And of course, you've got your real estate in it, you've got your equity in it. So it's a good investment. Same for me as these ER ranges. You know, the pain of buying them. Oh my God, they're so expensive. But they are an absolute masterpiece. And every time I use them, literally every time, and long after I've forgotten the pain of the purchase price, they're an absolute joy, and they are so good at their job. So, yeah, get your checkbooks out, guys. Bend the credit card a bit more and buy yourself one of these, because what a wonderful all-rounder it is. Okay, that's me signing off.